What are the merits and demerits of DR, that is digital radiography, in comparison to CR, computer radiography? So what are the merits of digital radiography? So more information can be obtained from the image, wide dynamic range, more tolerance to different dose values, easy archive and transmission by network, that is PAC system, relatively faster processing time, shorter turnover time for viewing image, continuous process, there is no interruption, no cassette is required, storage of image is possible, can optimize image quality by manipulating digital data to improve the visualization of anatomy and pathology after the exposure to the patient. Demerits: higher cost. As the image can be modified in various ways, technicians sometimes cannot care about the radiation dose of the patient. A tendency to obtain more image than necessary could occur. These are the demerits. Then, what are the advantages of the computer radiography and what are the disadvantages of the computer radiography? So, advantage of computer radiography: image plates are reusable up to usually 1000 times, so that is beneficial. We can use repeated times. No dark room or chemical requires. Reduction in exposure time, that is up to 25% less exposure time than conventional. Less processing time, that is 1 to 3 minutes depending on the scan resolution. Software based evaluation and reporting, so based on the software we can do the evaluation and reporting. Simple digital information exchange and archiving, that is also we can do in the PAC system. No need of manual processing, decrease the need for repeated exposure, very good contrast and better resolution. What are the demerits? Due to presence of the phosphorescence, fading of image in imaging plate over the time. So it should be scanned by the PIP reader within time, otherwise the image will be out of the imaging plate. Once the IP, that is imaging plate, CR imaging plate is once the crack, it should be completely changed or replaced. Once IP imaging plate is cracked and damaged, it has to be replaced, which is very much costly. If image processing reader having any mechanical or optical part fault results in whole system disruption, means just a simple disruption in the any part of the system, whole system will be disruption. Cinematography is not possible. These are the disadvantages. So due to phosphorescence, due to cracking, then image processing have any problem in any part, mechanical, optical, or cinematography is not possible. What is the differences between CR and DR? CR means computer radiography and DR means digital radiography. So detector, in case of computer radiography, CR plate; in case of detector, in case of DR, TFT, thin film transistor, processed in digital reader, that is CR, whereas DR, that is directly input into digital signal, there is no intermediate process. Signal, in case of CR, signal sent to computer and viewed on the monitor. In case of DR, seen immediately on the monitor. CR is interrupted process, DR is continuous process. Cassette is required in case of CR, no cassette required in case of DR. CR processing time 55 seconds, whereas in case of DR, that is only 3 seconds. CR phosphor screen is in cassette, in case of DR, amorphous silicon connected to the computer. What is flat panel detectors, FPD? How do they function in DR system? So everything is like previous one, but let's discuss as it is was asked in the previous. FDP, that is flat panel detector, are advanced digital imaging device used in digital radiography TR to capture X-ray image directly and convert them into the electrical or digital signals. What are the components? Three main layers: scintillator layer, photo detector layer, and TFT layer. So flat panel is composed of three layers: scintillator layer, photo detector layer, and thin film transistor layer. So scintillator layer used in case of indirect FPD, calcium iodide or gadolinium oxysulfide, which converts the incoming photon or X-rays into the visible light. So there is conversion of light from the X-ray into light into then electrical signal, which is in indirect. In case of direct, there is no conversion of light directly from X-ray photon into the electrical signals. Then photo detector layer. In both case there is photo detector layer. So in case of direct, there is use of selenium. In case of indirect, there is use of silicon. So photo detector amorphous silicon in indirect FPD and amorphous selenium in direct FPD convert light or X-ray into the electrical signals. Thin film transistor array, it acts as a electronic switches. So basically its function is electronic switches, which by step electric signal is switches as a pixel, collect and read out electrical signals generated by the photo detector. So act as electronic switches, collect and read out electrical signals generated by the photo detector. That is the function of TFT. It is of two types, direct and indirect. What is the difference between digital radiography and conventional radiography? Conventional means that is the film processing you do in the dark room, dark processing room, everything. And digital one, we have discussed about the computer radiography and digital radiography. So what are the differences? So in case of digital and conventional, patient information, various types of information can be gained in digital, whereas in conventional 2 to 3 information can be in case of digital, various type of information can be added. In case of conventional, 2 to 3 information can be added. Digital is linear, that is wide dynamic range. Conventional is narrow dynamic range. Film processing, in case of digital, auto processing. In case of conventional, both manual and auto. Image reconstruction, in digital it is possible, but in conventional it is not possible. Image storage can be done in digital, not done in digital, but can be over the film in conventional. Image analysis in digital possible by various ways, in conventional only one way. Display device, in case of digital, film, CRT and paper. In case of conventional, only film. Teleradiology is possible in case of digital. In conventional, it is difficult.